Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Automation is Future. In today's video, we are going to see some of the flow control valves sequence of operation in fluid simulation. So we are going to see mostly three of the examples. First one we will be seeing one-way flow control valve, how it can be used. Second one we have shuttle valve, and third one we have a two-way pressure valve or dual pressure valve. So these three we will be seeing. So let me open the simulation software. So as I explained or we discussed in the previous, we have this one. So we'll try the same sequence of operation on our single acting cylinder. So let us take a single acting cylinder, an air compressor, FRL unit, and for working of single acting cylinder we needed 3 by 2 wall. So I'm taking a 3 by 2 wall where for activation purpose I'm giving a push button and spring return. Push button and spring return. So from FRL unit I am connecting to here, and from compressor to FRL unit. And between what I do is I will connect a flow control valve, from push button to flow control valve and flow control valve to my single acting cylinder. So whenever I press the push button, cylinder moves forward and backward. So here there will be no change. Initially there will be no change. So what we will be doing is we will be setting the opening level of our one-way flow control valve. Here we can see this is the opening level. Okay, this is the opening level. So what I do is I will be setting it at 50%. Now let us see is there any change. Comparatively a little bit slower. So let us set it to 10%. As this is the simulation, so we can't find it very much. So what I will do is I will set a pressure gauge. I will set a pressure gauge. I'll set a pressure gauge in between my one-way flow control valve and this one. Now let us see. So here you can see a little bit decrease in the movement. So what actually happens in the actual sequence or actual component is so regulate the we can regulate the flow of air which is entering into the cylinder. So this can be called as meter in circuit or meter out circuit. Later on we'll be seeing about meter out circuits for double acting cylinders. So the next sequence of operation we are going to see is using shuttle valve or using shuttle logic. So for that also same. So here, but we would be taking two 3 by 2 walls, two 3 by 2 walls with push button. So as we know, shuttle valve is designed on basis of or logic valve. Shuttle valve is designed on basis of or logic valve. So we would be designing this shuttle ball. We would be taking shuttle ball. So, or in the sense, if there is pressure at any one of the flow, at any one of these, at any one of the input, the flow will be happening from the output. So here we can see if I press one push button, what happens? The air flows. So let us see in stepwise. So when I press the push button, what happens? Air is flowing into the cylinder from the left side. From the left side, whatever the ball present here, it has been moved to this side. And in the next step, the air gets released. When I press the right side push button, the air flows from the right side and cylinder moves forward. So in this way, the shuttle logic sequence would be working. So now let us see dual pressure sequence. For dual pressure also we will be the same thing, but we will be replacing the sequence would be almost same. Just we will be replacing the shuttle valve with dual pressure valve or two-way pressure valve. So this is exactly opposite of shuttle valve working. So here what happens here is if I press any one push button, what happens? The wall internally gets closed. So here you can see in the simulation. When I am pressing the left one, the spool or poppet is being get closed. When I am pressing the right one, the spool or poppet is being closed. So for this, what we need to do is we need to activate both the push buttons at simultaneously. So in simulation, activating both of them simultaneously is not possible. So for that reason, I am using a latch latch lever for one of the push button. So latch in the sense it will be keep on hold the activation. So here you can see. And when I press on the other one, it moves. So for two-way pressure valve, the pressure needs to be in both the directions. One more thing in shuttle valve, higher pressure moves away, higher pressure goes out of the component, and dual pressure valve or two-way pressure valve, lower pressure goes out of the component. So this can be used based on the requirement also. If the requirement is to send higher amount of air pressure outside, we will be using shuttle valve. At the same time, if the requirement is to release lower amount of air pressure, we will be using two-way pressure valve. So this is about the sequence of operations for one-way flow control valve, shuttle valve, and dual pressure valve. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Automation is Future. Thank you guys.